Buddha too. What's up, y'all? So I am subbing a yoga class today, and I figured let's allow for the session to be this practice so you guys could witness with us. And so you're welcome to join in on the practice and meditate or just see what's going on here. And then we can deep dive into any more prayers. And of course, just email me at FaithPrayerCircles@gmail.com if you have any questions or if you want to send in a prayer or have a prayer request. Okay? So namaste, let's get it. Okay, my friends. There. Go. Balance. Balance and flow.
Welcome to all techniques.
Okay.
Got down all your Christmas decorations and all that, yeah. We usually wait until after the Advent season. Oh, okay. Which is like January, like 8th or something. Yeah, something like that. I think my husband's playing golf today. I don't know why, but I think I'm just gonna pack everything up and then put it all nicely so he can put it on.
He's playing golf and having rain.
Yeah. The only thing else I wanted to play, and I do want to play, but I don't want to be cold. I want to be cold today. And today was perfect.
Where do you like?
Usually today, I feel like free. They play all. Who plays with the veterans? So he plays with the PGA coach.
Okay, we got a few minutes here. We got a few minutes here. We got some of our students already in class with us. That's great. And so grateful for them. They always show up. And I call upon guardians of this love and light to be with us as we practice today.
Now they're semi-private club now, so you can use all their facilities.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you know,
But we're semi-private. So you can like all these sports.
oh, nice. Pre-workout before the workout. Very nice.
Yeah, some people are overachievers. Some people are.
I think if you're like here at a studio before 10 o'clock, I think that's all overachievers, you know. That's all of us. That's good. We're doing a good thing here. We're making it work. That's
You never get too much stretching.
Never can get too much stretching of the mind, of the body, of the spirit. And I love this. I never really considered sharing my yoga practice with my prayer circle because, it kind of goes hand in hand. So it's a wonderful experience here. Oh, let's see. Let's get the music there. And we got a few more minutes here and we'll begin. This one. Got it. So you know what? We will just begin. Okay. So beginning with a meditation, and you're welcome to add in prayer. You're so welcome to add in prayer. Um, and so however you are, if you could just take your deep breaths in, we're gonna begin with some breath work with that meditation or prayer, right? So the meditation is focusing on our breath. So taking a deep breath in. Oh, I was saying, oh, yeah, that's okay. Go ahead. Take a deep breath in. Yes, take a deep breath in and then exhale, breathe it out. Very nice. There you go. And then take another deep breath in and exhale, breathing it out. Very nice. So we're going to invite this breath in here. So you can take your pinky and your thumb, and we're going to close one nostril. And you just inhale through one side, the open side. We'll hold and exhale. Switch your finger. Exhale on the other side. Yes. So now your thumb is holding the one that you originally were breathing through. And we're going back and forth. So however this feels good to you, I usually like to take it slow and really enjoy the fullness of the inhale and the fullness of the exhale. But go as fast or as slow as feels good to you. We're grounding here, we're centering ourselves. And so really focusing on that, the quality of the inhale and the quality of the exhale. And so we'll do this for a while here. Again, on every exhale, before you make that exhale, that's when we're switching to exhale. So I'll say it again. We're choosing one side, inhale, hold for a second. Then before you exhale, now we switch. We're going to inhale through the same side, then switch before the exhale. Now exhale. Yeah, so we should always be exhaling as we're making that switch. And we're inhaling on the same side where we're exhaling. Very nice, very nice. Very nice. So keep going. We're going to make it through another song here. Again, aligning with our breath, focusing on that breath, allowing this to also be intention setting, prayer, practice. So just a few more there. If you're needing tissue, let me know. I'm happy to bring you some tissue. And just sitting with that for a moment. Very good. Very nice. And so staying focused on that breath throughout the whole entire practice. Let's invite some movement. So go ahead and come to your knees now. And being on our knees, because, you know, we have that luxury of practicing in wonderful studios. My fellow elder students and friends in the beginning always taught me to protect our knees for the longevity of them. And so, yeah, so we would use something like this or however feels good to you. So go ahead and take a deep breath in. We're going to raise our hands all the way up. So, well, first, I'm sorry, our foundation here, we're going to spread our toes. We're closing our knees. We really want to make sure, yeah, close together. And we really want to make sure that's close together so we can command more of our root chakra there, that energy, and ease, relax the shoulders away from the ears. And then we're spreading our toes here at the bottom, spreading our toes, making sure that our toes can really get a nice stretch and enjoy that stretch there. I know this is a lot for some people. Just sitting like that is a lot for some people. So go ahead and breathe through that. Find the breath. And even let that be a meditation in itself. Maybe you even shift the weight of your body if you notice that your glutes are sitting heavily on one side more than the other. Try to make those small isometric adjustments. And then here, I like to bring my palms up when I'm sitting in this position, and I'll just stack my right palm over my left, or however feels nice and right for you. Again, relaxing the shoulders away from the ears. I pull the heart out and then tucking that tailbone in because the tailbone tends to want to try to stick out. So really tuck that tailbone down, letting go of the fear that the tailbone tends to express and commanding more of our root chakra or malabandha strength and centeredness. Very nice. And so inviting more movement, we're going to inhale and raise our hands up high to the sky. Taking that deep breath and really stretch the ribs, really reach up high, spread the fingers wide. Very nice. Being aware of that tailbone again, pulling it down. Then exhale, open our arms to a T, turning into the left side. Then look all the way behind you. We're looking at the thumbs as far as you can behind. So if not the thumbs, maybe just the shoulder or maybe just the wall or our neighbor in front of us. Maintaining that breath, squeezing the roots to allow us to turn from the hips rather than from the chest and rather than from the head. Very nice. And we're going to inhale, come all the way back to center, raise the hands up again, spread the fingers wide. We're saying thanks for the day. And exhale to the other side. Very nice. Keeping that breath going, keeping that breath moving. Powerful. Then inhale all the way back to center again, raising the hands all the way up, spread the fingers wide. Or you come down into child's pose. So you could do this in a graceful manner in your own movement with your breath if you want to take a moment and do it again. So now you know where we're going. So inhaling up, right? And now you could spread yourself down into child's pose and take it down with your breath. Reaching your hands up. So it's an active child's pose. We're going to really reach our fingers up to the top of the mat, squeezing the root, pulling the hips down to the heels, really reaching from our heart first, head last. And taking those deep breaths in allowing them to release. The breath is the medicine. So really taking a big dose of medicine as we inhale. And exhale to release whatever that medicine is found stuck in the mind, stuck in the cells, stuck in the corners of the body. At any time, if you're so welcome to add a smile to your practice, the smiling mudra, it helps relax your nervous system, opens up the muscles a little bit more, puts more ease into the pose, and signals so much gratitude to every cell of our body and for our health. Go ahead, take another deep breath in. Keep your chin on the floor, on the chest, to your chest. Push the earth away. We're going into cat pose. So really push the earth away here. Adjust your legs under the hips. Really push the shoulder blades open, pushing away the mat. Let all the air out. Really let it all out. Then drop the belly, raise the gaze when you have to take that breath. Then find your own speed, your own rhythm. Cat, curving the spine. Let all the air out. Really enjoy the fullness of the exhale and the fullness of the inhale. Going into cow as you inhale. Nice. Very nice. Prosperity. Prosperity with the breath. Keep going here at the speed that we wish. Connecting with that breath again, just as we did before. Not in a rush, but in connection. Very nice. A few more here. Notice where the mind goes anytime we're in a position. Some we will be in longer than we are normally. And that gives us a chance to meditate in the moment, to be in that position and that practice, cultivating patience with ourselves and medicine, appreciating the medicine that comes from a lengthy position, a lengthy pose. Oh, something happened there. Oh, music went out. If you would like to keep going here in the meditation of cat cow, go ahead. Otherwise, you can child's pose real quick while I fix this music box. I think this went out. Yeah.
Welcome, all decades.
Continuing the meditation of cat cow. There we go. Very nice. And then come back into the neutral spine. We're going to take a deep breath in here while we're here in the center. And then exhale, walk all the way to the left side. We're going to walk the hands over, looking at the heels, looking at the Achilles. Allowing that breath to really come into the ribs. Stretching the ribs. Exhale, feel the belly contract as we also squeeze the root. Squeeze the root while the belly's contracting on the exhale. And inhale deeply, feel the ribs expand again. Just enjoying the meditation of each position. Noticing the small changes, the small movements, maybe the thoughts in that position. On your next inhale, walk it all the way to the center again. Inhale deeply. Exhale as we walk all the way to the other side. Looking at the Achilles, the heel again. Very nice. Inhale, walking all the way back to center one more time. And exhale to the other side. One last time. Very nice. Inhale all the way to the center. Exhale the other side. Very nice. And inhale back to the center. We're going to walk our hands for puppy pose, just walking all the way forward, making sure that our legs are just at a 90-degree angle here in the back. Leading with our heart, bringing the heart down. Maybe you rest on your forehead, or if you want a little bit more, we can rest on our chin. And all the while, taking a deep breath in as best as we can. I'm going to come around and make any adjustments, but if you don't want to be touched or anything, that's okay. Just let me know. Help you with a little expansion. Would you be able to lift your legs a little bit more for a 90-degree angle in the legs here? Yeah, so you want to bring yourself a little more forward. There you are. Yeah, right there. Yes, and bring your hands up. Yeah. So then now, yep, there you go. You see how that's a little more? Yeah, there you go. Beautiful. Really deep breathe in here. Let the meditation of this heart opening bring you back to the core, out of the mind, into the belly as we inhale, out of the mind, into the heart as we exhale. Squeezing the root here. So we're squeezing the areas like we're preventing poo and pee, cultivating strength in those areas, right? Especially if you've had children, babies, or some type of surgery, squeezing those areas. Those are those inner muscles that also need strengthening. Few more breaths here, almost done. Squeezing the root before you move, go ahead and lift yourself, walking your fingertips all the way back. We're going to keep our chin down to the chest, slowly allowing yourself to come all the way up. Rolling those shoulders up to the ears. As we come up to the top, inhale and exhale to roll them back. Very nice. Giving ourselves some shoulder love again. Inhale, roll them up. And then go at the rhythm that you feel best. So maybe you want to go fast, maybe you want to go slow, connecting with the shoulders. Maybe communicating with the shoulders, any tension, any stress that's there, knowingly or unknowingly, allowing it to let go, acknowledging it. Nice and opposite direction, bring them forward. Maybe you bend the elbows a little bit, create wider circles. All the while squeezing the root to help with stability. We're standing on our knees. Very nice. And inhale backwards again, connecting with the shoulders. Beautiful. And bringing it back again. We're going to start to widen our circles with our arms in a moment. Very nice. And so creating big circles, opening the fingers. We're going to make big circles going forward, all the way around. If you want to go fast, if you're feeling like speed is the thing today, that's okay. If you feel like slow and intentional is the strength today, that's also okay. It's just practicing the movement, being the medicine that we need, telling our bodies through this action that I still want to use you, I still appreciate you, I still honor you. And when we can add a smile into the practice, the smiling mudra signals so much gratitude for the movement. Very nice. When you're ready, take an inhale. We're going to go backwards as best we can, squeezing the root all the while, holding that stability. Maybe if you want a little bit more challenge with your balance, go ahead and bring your gaze up to the ceiling. Very nice. And so now if you went slow, we're going to do this again in baby circles. So turning in the opposite direction, creating baby circles in the center. If you went slow, maybe go fast. If you went fast, maybe go slow. Very nice. We're going to go in the opposite direction again. Acknowledging both sides of our mind. Very nice. Go ahead and take your hands all the way up. We're going to bring it up. So we're like gathering energy from the air. So as we're raising ourselves, we're going to gather the energy from the earth, bring it up to the sky with us. Taking a deep breath as we go inside, bringing it over the crown, creating a rooting of our chakras, going over each chakra in the front of us, squeezing the root, creating stability, and slowly taking it down. We're bringing the energy down into the earth, rooting our core and our center. And I'm just pushing these stop hands all the way down with a lot of force. We're going to inhale, take that again. Raise it all and bring it over the crown, over the third eye, the throat chakra, the heart chakra, the solar plex chakra, the sacral chakra, and the root chakra. Very nice. Take a deep breath in when you get to the bottom. And last time, raise it up again. Exhale, bring it down. Very nice. Bring your hands all the way to the front. We're going into down dog. Tuck your toes. Take a deep breath in to prepare. Let it be intentional. Exhale as we raise the tailbone high to the sky. You could pedal your feet just to warm it up a little bit there. Squeezing the root, looking at the knees, the shins, the ankles, the toes, maybe the root. And when you're ready, go ahead and find stillness here as we're sitting in the meditation of down dog. Allowing those deep inhales. Watch the belly expand here and contract as you exhale. And the exhale, this is a great opportunity to squeeze the root, to deepen the stability of this down dog. Building some heat in the body, some strength in the shoulders, some flexibility in the mind. Breathe in the medicine of the air. Allow it to release anything stuck in the mind, the nervous system, the corners of the body. Very nice. Taking a deep inhale, we're going to raise that right leg high to the sky, three-legged dog. Give yourself a nice ankle circle here, taking that breath in. And exhale, bring the ankle over the hips. Raise that knee high to the sky. Inhale, look between your hands, step walk your foot between your hands. And sit here just for a moment in this lunge. Fingertips are on the mat or hands are flat. Rocking back and forth. Come on the tippy toes of both feet as you go back and forth. Front foot as well, lifting the heel. Opening up the hips. Warming up the groin. Making space for your magnificence to express. And we might find there's a little struggle there in the front, lifting that heel. That's okay. Just take notice and we're going to breathe through. Breathe. Very nice. Taking another deep breath in, hands are flat, going back into three-legged dog. Lifting the legs, reaching it high to the sky. Squeeze the glute there. Point, point, point high. Very nice. We're going to bend that knee and bring the knee all the way to our chin. Squeezing the knee there, squeezing the root. Really squeeze. Exhale. Bring it back to three-legged dog. Breathe. Very nice. Bending that knee again, ankle over the hips. And exhale. We're going to bring it down. Knee down to the ground. So we have our left leg is still straight out in front of us. And now inhaling to lift that back leg, that back heel. If the hip is up high, we're going to bring the hip down parallel to the mat. Very nice. When we're ready for balance, take our gaze between our thumbs. Inhale, lifting the right arm all the way in front of us. Squeezing the glute, lifting the heel. Squeezing the root, creating stability in the center, in the core. Very nice. And inhaling, open your hands to each side. So we're going to open our hand to the right side, and our heels are going to come out to the left side. Taking another deep breath in here. And releasing the medicine. You here. Very nice. Inhale back to the center again. Very nice. Exhale. Bring your hand down, knee to match the other knee, and take a rest. If you'd like to take closed knees, child's pose here, you're welcome, or some water. Otherwise, we're going to meet in down dog again. Water spot. Okay. So wherever you decide to be, connecting with that breath again. Whenever you're ready, you prepare yourself for your down dog. Inhaling to spread the fingers wide, clawing the fingertips into the mat, tucking the toes. Exhale, lifting the tailbone. This time, rather than pedaling out the feet, maybe you bring the heels closer to the mat. And as we're exhaling, we're squeezing the root, pushing the mat away, putting most of the weight in the back body and the hips rather than the arms. Bring your chin way down to the chest. Let yourself look at maybe the belly button. Cultivating some strength here. Go ahead and lift that left leg high to the sky, three-legged dog. Point to give yourself some ankle circles. Bend that ankle over the hips, lifting the knee. Then look between your hands, step your foot between the hands. Keeping your fingertips framing the foot. We're in that lunge, rocking back and forth again. So this time, lifting that front heel, coming on the tippy toes of both feet. Using the medicine of our breath to move through any stiffness. Very nice. Again, lifting that back heel, the front heel and back heel. So you go back and forth. Very nice. Lifting the leg all the way back to three-legged dog. Reach it high to the sky. And bringing the knee all the way down to the ground. We're going to lift that right leg, the right heel. Balancing here. If the right hip is up high, we're going to bring it down, parallel to the mat. Cultivating strength, stability, balance. For more balance, inhale, exhale as we're reaching that left hand out in front of us. Your next inhale, opening up wide. So right hand to the side, left hand to the side, right foot to the side. Wonderful. Very strong cores, strong center. Inhale back to the center. Very nice. Bring your hand down, meeting your knees at the mat. Touch your two big toes. You could take closed knees, child's pose here. Sit in the bowl of your heels. This time, reaching your hands forward for a breath in. Then exhale, sweep your arms all the way behind you to grab your heels. Let your elbows fly open. Rest the forehead. We're only here for a moment. Squeeze the root before you lift yourself. Pull the heart out first. Take your gaze up forward. Really squeeze the root. So we're lifting the heart, reaching the heart towards our knees while we're holding onto the heels. Very nice. Yeah, so really reaching the heart forward. And that's going to require us to squeeze more of the root. It could be helpful if you close your knees as well. Have your knees touching. There you are, yeah. And then pull the heart out closer towards your knees. This is strengthening a muscle right down the center, all the way to our root. Very nice. And inhale, raise your hands all the way in front of you too. Really reach your hands out in front of you, holding yourself down. Very nice. And we're going to inhale to lift up from our heart, from our core. Powerful. Back bend as far as you feel. Spread the fingers wide. Inhale. Exhale as we bring the hands all the way back down. Very nice. And we're going to go bring your hands all the way to the front again. So giving ourselves some knee circles, big knee circles. Bend the knee, widen the circles, opening up the hips. Going in one direction first. When you're ready, you can switch the direction. Very nice. And opposite side. Switch your direction when you're ready. Very nice. We have flexible hips, strong hips. Very good. Go ahead and reach that left heel out. Reach the left heel out behind you. Take a deep breath in. Look at your hands. Exhale. Swing that foot all the way to the outside of the hand. There we are. Very nice. We're going to squeeze the root before we move. Inhale. Exhale, lift the other. Now we're in Malasana. Bring your hands all the way to Anjali Mudra prayer hands. Nice. And we have our knees in our elbows. So just sitting here, finding the meditation of Malasana. Are there any small adjustments that we can make while in the meditation? Maybe even the practice of just observing, witnessing rather than judging. Even squeezing the root. Can we pull the heart closer to the thumbs? Can we ensure that all of our feet, our whole foot is flat on the ground? Maybe more weight on the outside of the foot rather than just the inside. Shoulders relax away from the ears. And anything else you feel unique to yourself. Maybe we can add a smile to the eyes, and smile to the divine inside. Very nice. So when you're ready, release your hands and give yourself some ankle circles, but still using your elbows and the strength of your shoulders to open up the legs. Very nice. And opposite direction when you're ready. Switch it up however you feel there. Then go ahead, back and forth, back and forth. Very nice. Turn your hands, palms facing up the sky, back and forth. Very nice, beautiful. Powerful. Back into Anjali Mudra prayer hands here. And so if we notice that we're putting more pressure in the wrists for this, maybe can we balance some of that pressure in this prayer hands throughout the fingertips, throughout the whole hand. Very nice. And go ahead and release again. Ankle circles again.
Or wrist circle.
Oh, is that what I said?
Ankle circles are hard, but wrist circles.
Yeah, there you go. Do your ankle circles while you're here. Yeah, that's so funny. Thank you. Thank you for catching that one. That's hilarious. Okay, now we're going to bring ourselves to open up the heart and shoulders more. So taking your left hand, we're going to reach behind, in front of our shin, behind us. And then taking that right hand all the way up, reach up to the sky. Take a deep breath in. Big smile to the divine inside and grab our fingertips behind us as best as we can. As best as we can. Maybe you're just reaching. Very nice. Okay. Yeah. Good. There we are. Yeah. And then, yeah, that's wonderful. Yeah. Yeah.
A few injuries.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. But also, too, I see your malasana in general is a lot for you. So that's okay. So where you are there. Yeah. There we are. And then, so where I would have you go to not have to sacrifice your malasana so fully, because when you do the twist, it makes you go up here, right? So I would just have you reach your hand, your front hand out and just reach back as far as you can, even if you have the rest on the ground, and then take the other hand out. So that's where you could be at the moment. Okay, we're going to do the other side when you're ready. Okay, I know we're in Malasana a long time. That's very purposeful. It's the meditation of Malasana, right? The meditation of Malasana, cultivating strength here and stability. Yeah. So as long as your feet are fully flat, yes. And then as far as without sacrificing that flatness in your feet and the root being down, yeah, you're going to take that front hand and just, yep, there you are. And yep, there you go. Exactly. And we do what we can do. Yes, we don't think about what we can do. We're just doing what we can do. That's it. Powerful. When you're ready, you could switch it. You can just doing what we can do. And the rest, we live for the universe to take care of. She does a great job. We are powerful. And we'll release there. Okay, go ahead, bring your hands flat in front of you. And we're going to reach one leg back into plank. Inhale, exhale, other leg into plank, squeezing the root, pushing the earth away. Very nice. Rocking back and forth on your tippy toes. squeezing the glutes. And we're going into push into down dog for a second here. Ah. Very nice. Looking between our hands, walk, step, or hop your feet between your hands, forward fold. Let yourself hang, bringing most of the weight on the front of your feet rather than the heel. You could put a slight bend in your knee or keep them straight, however you feel there. You can even sway side to side here. You can let yourself hang, grab elbows for more weight in the front, opening up the vertebrae. But all the while, keep your chin close to the chest to really let that head go and bring the crown parallel to the South Pole. Let that magnetic energy of the South Pole pull out stuckness in the crown. If you were swaying, maybe find stillness now. If you were still, go ahead and sway. But enjoy the meditation of forward folding. We really want to add in a lot of breath here, because as we come up, if we're holding the breath, it contributes to more of a lightheadedness. So really let the air come into the lungs to nourish the brain. Keep the lightheadedness away. Keep your chin at your chest and slowly bring yourself up. Use the medicine of the breath. Chin is at the chest the whole way up till we get to the top. And when we're about halfway, now we can open our hands to grab the rest of the air with us at the top. Very nice. Anjali Mudra prayer hands. Go ahead and clasp your fingertips, interlock your fingertips. You could point your index fingers towards the heavens. Inhale deeply and exhale, tilt to one side. Let your breath again be the medicine. Enjoying the ribs expanding. Very nice. Very nice. So I know this one can be a little difficult at times. Inhaling to lift you up. Really reach up to the top. Open up the ribs. Exhale the other side. I think the heat's working now. You guys feel that? Okay. We're almost done here. Do you want me to turn off the heat, guys?
Yes.
Or do you want me to? Okay, I'm sorry. I wanted to see if it actually is working for the next class, and it is now. So that's great. Okay, that's interesting because usually it
So
hasn't.
now you know it's 50 minutes.
Yeah. Well, I apologize for you guys. Okay. There we go. So we're gonna do the same thing, both sides again. So if you did one side, when you're ready, inhale, use that inhale and the squeezing of your root to lift you to center. Exhale. And just for a few moments here. Then inhale, squeeze the root, and inhale to lift. Exhale for the other side. Inhale, squeeze the root to lift. Very nice. Exhale. Grab your hands behind you, clasp with fingertips. I like to point the index finger to roll the shoulders up, back, and reach down. And the tailbone wants to stick out sometimes, so we're gonna tuck the tailbone in. Take another deep breath. Slight bend in the knees. Exhale forward. Let your wrists come over the back of your head as much as you can, or just lifting as much as you can. Squeezing the root, stabilizing most of the weight in the front of the feet. Very nice. Enjoying the meditation of this shoulder opening. Inhale, squeeze the root first. Exhale to release the hands slowly. You can straighten out your legs or keep bent knees, but let yourself hang, forward fold. Give yourself some wrist circles if you need in one direction, opposite direction. Then go ahead and touch the toes, touch the mat with your fingertips, putting most of the weight on the front of the toes again. Deep breath in here. Watch that belly expand. And exhale. Belly contracts. Squeeze the root. Bring the chin down to the chest more. On your next inhale, we're going to bend our knees heavily. Raise our hands all the way up high to the sky. We're in chair pose. Squeezing the root again. Just here for a few moments. For a big belly inhale. Exhale. Anjali Mudra prayer hands. Take the left elbow on the outside of the right knee. Again, here just for a few moments. And inhale, raise the hands again. And exhale, other side. Very nice. Inhale, raise it again. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift, gaze forward, flat back, belly into your spine. And exhale, down into that lunge one last time. Very nice. So rocking back and forth on the heels again. So we're going to begin to wind down onto our backs. We're going to slowly bring ourselves there, back and forth again. And I'll give you an opportunity to create some strength, more stability in the center. You can either walk your switch of the legs, or if you feel to jump hop, go ahead and do that. Take a deep breath in to prepare. Exhale, switch. All right, yes, very nice, beautiful. Rocking back and forth on the other side. Nice back and forth, and we'll do it a few times on each side of the jump hop. Okay, inhale, squeeze the roots. Exhale, switch. Very nice. When you're ready, inhale, squeeze the roots. Exhale, switch. And last time, inhale, squeeze the root. Exhale, switch. Very nice. Drop that back knee to the mat. Raise your hands up high. Nice. Really back bend as much as you want to. Make sure the ankle is under the knee. Exhale, open to the inside of the thigh. So where I'm turning towards the right side. And inhale, raise it up again. Very nice. Frame your foot. You can grab this left leg, the back leg, and pull the heel to your glute. Yeah, there you go. Very nice. And so, or you can also grab wherever you can grab there. So breathing into the meditation of the thighs, stretching the thighs down. Very nice. I know this is a long one here. Okay, then we'll go ahead. We're gonna switch again. So lift your leg. We're gonna do the same thing on this side and bring it down to our back. So taking a deep breath in, squeeze the root and jump, hop, switch. Rock back and forth. Go ahead and bring the knee down, lifting the leg. And we're gonna stretch the front thigh again, or the back thigh. Oh, okay. So we do end at 9:15, but of course, if you have to go early, that's okay. Thank you for joining us, Pilar. It's nice to see you. Yeah, so breathing into this stretch.
I did it at 9.
We give like 15 minutes afterwards, yeah, to wind down and make the switches and whatnot. It should say, I'm sure it says 9:15. And yeah, our next class, yeah, and we get 15 minutes for the next class. So the next class starts at 9:30.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just don't know the new times yet.
Oh, yeah, yeah. No, the only switch I noticed that she made, go ahead and release, lifting your leg again. And we're going to bring both knees to touch on the mat. Yes. So child's pose, closed knees or open as you wish. So the only change I saw that she really made was that like some of the hot and the all levels yoga classes are like switched. And then go ahead and turn to your back as you feel, however you feel to turn. And so raise your hands above your head, keeping your feet flat on the mat. We're going to just stretch our hands above our head. Then exhale, windshield wiper your legs side to side, sway the knees side to side. And just real quick, we're doing this here. Then back to center, cross one knee over the other. Bring your arms to T arms, make T arms. And the direction where your top foot is pointing, you're going to let your legs fall in that direction. Take a deep breath in and exhale, turn your gaze in the opposite direction.